What's up, y'all? It's Hannah. How anxiety affects my life with bipolar disorder. It's interesting because I don't think anybody, or I don't consider myself to be an anxious person, but recently I've realized what a major role it plays in my life living with bipolar 2 disorder. Comment if you can relate to this. It really affects me when it comes to isolating myself. It's like you get caught up and too comfortable being alone, and you're watching the world pass by around you, but you're living in like your own little world behind the window. But I know that a lot of that has to do with feeling so misunderstood. It just seems easier to cut the world off, right? We've been taught to hate everything about us that makes us different. It's ingrained. So it causes like me to constantly question myself. Even though I'm very confident, I'm always questioning myself. This self-doubt is always there. You know, that anxiety, that's really how it affects my bipolar disorder. And I want to hear how you cope with your anxiety. I'm about to show you how I cope with these kind of anxious feelings. It got a little bit chilly in my house. I had to put a sweater on. But everybody has their go-to of what works for them. And I've mentioned this self-help book before, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. That really, I take it everywhere with me. I connect to it, and there's specific lines in it that relate to anxiety in my life. And so I highlight those lines and use them in coping when I have these anxious moments or thinking about a situation, overthinking a situation. This is my Get Out of Your Head, Hannah Take a Chill Pill journal. In this inner book, there is this line, and what other people think about you has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. I write it over and over again 3 times, and I say it aloud in my head. And it just opens me up to just write and talk about the situation, and just completely takes me out of that moment. This is what really works for me. And I want you to share how you cope, how anxiety affects your life with bipolar disorder, or any mental health condition. I look forward to seeing all of your comments, and I will see you next week. Bye.